How are you?
An Injun. Hey, I know him. He's the one they call Captain Dick.
Captain Dick. Si. Captain Dick.
Captain Dick, we're hungry. We haven't had a bite of grub since yesterday.
Captain Dick. Si. Captain Dick.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. You're Captain Dick, and my name is Rawlins, and this is Sid Barker. And why don't we all sit down and have a nice supper?
One little old rabbit split 3 ways. Oh, hey. Just remembered something.
Huh?
I saw this redskin a couple of 3 months ago.
Huh?
Yes, El Salvador Mission. Yeah, he's married.
Huh?
Squaw's one of them mission Indians. You know, talks English, reads. Boy, is she pretty. Why, she's better looking than most of the white girls in California. Hey, Captain Dick, how's your wife?
Captain Dick. Si. Captain Dick.
Shit.
Watch him. What have you got here, Captain?
Oh, boy. Ooh. You don't suppose?
Well, we'll find out. Well, what do you know? Globs and globs and globs of it.
Real thing?
He's found a vein somewhere. It's the richest stuff I've ever seen.
An Indian with a gold mine? That's a new one. Oh, yeah. That's real sure enough gold.
Oro. Si, oro.
Well, that's a little bit of Spanish I know. Oro, gold. Captain, where find oro? Oro, where?
Yeah, you stupid Indian. Well, there's $1,000 worth in that bag. That's better than nothing.
There's $1 million where this came from.
$1 million?
Mi oro.
You stupid Indian, where oro?
Where oro? Mi oro.
You stupid fool. You didn't have to shoot him. Now, we'll never know where he found the gold.
Well, he wasn't going to tell us anyway. Maybe his squaw knows.
Your name, Kina?
Yes.
You married Indian Captain Dick?
That is the name he has come to be known by, yes. Something has happened to him?
I'm afraid so.
He's dead.
Oh!
I'm sorry to have to bring you such bad news, ma'am, but, well, somebody had to. We came upon it just after it happened. A grizzly bear. He tried to fight it with a knife. I killed the bear, of course, but it was too late. We buried your husband.
Yes, ma'am. We laid him out nice and proper, we did. We...
Give her a little time.
We could sell that stuff down at the store for enough to get us a real good grub steak.
Well, my grub steak is over there. Yours, too.
Well, how do you mean? We gonna draw sticks for her?
Huh. No, I'm gonna marry her.
Hey, wait a minute. I saw her first. I told you about her, remember?
Uh-huh. So you did, Sid, but let's face it. If that little lady had the choice between you and me, now who do you think she'd pick? Huh?
Well, yeah. But we share and share alike. in the gold.
Oh, in the gold. Oh, yeah. I forgot to bring you this yesterday. I found it in Captain Dick's camp.
Thank you.
Aren't you gonna look at it? It's gold.
I know.
Oh, you mean, he's brought you gold before, huh?
Yes.
There's a lot more where that came from. It's very rich. You could be a very rich woman.
I do not know your name.
Rollins, Hugh Rollins.
Mr. Rollins, you have been very kind. I want to thank you for everything you have done.
I haven't done as much as I wished I could. I know you're still in mourning for your husband now. But these are very difficult times for you. And for me. You've got to watch yourself every minute. Protect your interests. I mean, like that mine of your husband's. You've got to be careful no claim jumper gets it.
Claim jumper?
Yeah, fellas who steal other people's claims. So these mountains are full of them. Captain Dick did file that claim.
The recorder, I believe you call him. He told him an Indian could not file a mining claim.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Who's got more right to file a claim in California than a native Californian? An Indian.
It is the law.
Well, that's a rotten law. Of course, there ain't no law that says you can't marry a white man and let him file the claim.
What white man would marry an Indian?
Oh, a lot of people would. You're a very beautiful woman. I'd marry you myself. Would you marry me?
You want to marry me just so you can file the mining claim in your name?
Oh, that don't sound right. And I didn't mean it to sound that way. I didn't mean we'd get married right away. I just mean, well, I could kind of protect your interests.
I think we have talked enough of such things for the present. However, I thank you for your proposal of marriage.
Oh, sure, sure. Well, we'll talk about it some other time when we're better acquainted. Oh, by the way, that mine of your husband's, your mine, you know where it is.
The white man has asked me to marry him.
It is very soon. Woman needs man. But if you marry one like yourself, Indian.
The white man says he wants to help me. An Indian cannot own a gold mine. He says he will marry me so the mine can be in his name.
For gold, you leave your people.
He told me my husband was killed by a bear. These were not made by the claws of a bear.
Edge too smooth. This was done by
A knife. Captain Dick was killed by the white man. The man who wants to marry me for Captain Dick's gold mine.
That's one thing we're going to do without during this trip. Drinking.
Oh, what's the matter with you? You like your whiskey as much as anybody.
I don't like to let it interfere with business. There's too much at stake.
Oh. All right, first you get the Indian woman.
And you got half the gold. Thinking about that should keep you sober.
I am ready.
Oh, good. We'll get an early start. We have quite a ways to go, haven't we?
40 or 50 miles. There is a preacher at Tuolumne. We will pass nearby.
We better not take a chance on that. Somebody might get suspicious and follow us, huh? We can get married as soon as we come back and file a claim.
Perhaps that would be better.
That'll give us a chance to get acquainted. Then it won't be like strangers getting married. How much further?
A half hour, then we will stop.
And tomorrow?
We should reach our destination.
Captain Dick never came this far.
Did you follow him?
Well, no. He was traveling light. That I know.
All right, all right.
Just take it to this place where we can camp and plumb tuck it out. The sooner we can rest, the better. Come on.
Looks good for an Injun.
Will you stop calling her an Injun?
I do not mind. I am an Indian.
Of course she is. Mighty handsome female Injun.
When we get married, I'll buy you a stove.
A stove would be nice. I will be able to cook better.
Yep. When I get my pile, I'm gonna build me a house in Frisco, right smack on Nob Hill.
I've had about enough of you for one night. You're lost, huh?
No, I am not. It is just I came with my husband only once. I cannot remember now if we went left from here or right. I remember... Yes, there is a dead tree. An old dead tree about a half-hour's climb from here.
Yes, but which way do we go from here?
That is what I do not know. We will have to try one direction, then if it is wrong, come back here and start all over.
Whoa, whoa. You think I'm gonna climb all the way up there, then come down and start again? You're crazy. You find the right way, then tell me. Because once is all I'm gonna be able to climb that mountain. And it better be right.
I will go on alone. If I am not back in 2 hours, then you follow.
No. You go one way and I'll go another. Whoever finds the dead tree first, within an hour, comes back here. We better leave him here. We'd have to carry him up if he had to make that trip twice.
Perhaps it would be best for you to go that way.
No, you go that way. I'll go this way.
Did you find it?
Yes. Mr. Rollins should be back soon. I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
I do not wish water.
Well, I'll be a grizzly bear's uncle. Thank you, man. Oh, that sure hit the spot. Ah. What happened?
Your friend!
Hey! Huey boy, how you been?
You drunken sot. I can't trust to leave you alone for half an hour. I asked you before we left not to bring any whiskey.
Oh, I didn't bring any. The Indian girlfriend give me. She likes a little nip once in a while. Oh! Oh!
He said terrible things about you.
What?
He said you never intended to marry me. You proposed just so I would show you where the gold mine was.
Hiya! You're lying through your teeth! Was you brought me the whiskey? You!
I had to kill him. He was gonna shoot you. You know that, don't you?
Those things he said.
Lies. Nothing but lies. I said I was going to marry you, and I am. As soon as we get back.
We will leave the burro here. He cannot get through the rocks.
Oh, you found the dead tree.
I remembered the trail. It is the one I traveled with my husband.
Rena! Wait! How much farther?
Not much.
You've been telling me that since this morning. I've had about enough of this.
Only a little way more.
Well, where? Point it out to me.
There. The first canyon.
All right, I'll go along with you that far, but I'm warning you. That mine better be there.
There.
The mine?
Yes.
Ina? Ina, where are you? I'm sorry for what I did! And I love you! Tina, where are you? Tina! Wait for me! Tina, I'm hurt. I can't climb. Help me. Tina, I'll make it up to you, I promise.
You have lied to me from the beginning. You murdered my husband.
No, I didn't kill. Barker killed him. All right, we killed him. We wanted the gold. All right, I wanted the gold. I would have done anything. Please, Tina, don't leave me though. I'll marry you. I'll marry you now. But don't leave me, Tina. Tina? Tina! I'll confess anything, Tina! Just don't leave me here!
If I pull you up, will you go to the sheriff and tell him you murdered my husband?
Yes, anything. Just don't leave me here.
The Indian woman, Lena, returned to her own people and devoted her life to teaching them to improve their lot. She never remarried. Rumors of the rich Captain Dick mine spread throughout the mining country. Hundreds of prospectors searched for it. Gold was found by some of them, but as far as is known, no one ever found the Captain Dick mine. It has taken its place in the legends of the mining country. Next week, another true drama of the West.
See any track?
Desert Indians don't leave tracks.
How are we gonna find them, then?
Just keep looking until they've decided we've looked long enough. Nothing much moves out here that they don't soon know about.
Thanks.
There's no telling how long that may have to last us.
Yeah, when I think about my sister wandering around out in this hell.
Well, maybe she's wandering around in heaven. You know, you may not like it, Lorenzo, but you have to face facts. The only thing we've got to go on is a whisper the Yumas say they heard from the Apaches, which maybe the Apaches heard from the Mojaves.
She's alive.
5 years is a long, long time. They've decided. Aya, Tanan Hibakaya.
Antanisan Pailoka.
Aloka. Means white eyes, that's us.
Where you hide horse soldiers.
Oh, you speak English, good.
Where you hide horse soldiers.
Well, the nearest ones are about 5 days' ride back at Fort Yuma.
You lie.
Now, why would I try to fool an educated man like you?
No Pailoka fool Chibicha.
All right, Chibicha. My name is Burke, Lieutenant Colonel Burke. This is Lorenzo Oatman. We come looking for Chief Nakoda.
What you want with Nakoda?
We'll tell that to the chief. If you don't quit fighting, they'll tear your other arm off. Let.
Tawamanayaki. The white eyes belong to me.
At a guess, you're Chief Nakoda.
I am Nakoda.
I'm Colonel Burke. Tell a young buck to quit showing off so the grown men can talk.
I speak. I Chibicha. I say Tasi. I listen.
All right. And I'll start with something I'm pretty sure we can agree on. If it comes to war between your people and mine, you'll lose. Maybe not right away, but man by man, woman by woman, child by child.
Why you say this? What you want?
Nothing but common sense on both sides, that's all, Chief. As long as you don't fight us, we won't fight you.
You fight Apache people?
They brought it on themselves. I don't want to see the Mojaves make the same mistake. But we're getting reports that you're buying guns from the Apaches.
Mojave buy no guns. We take guns from Pailoka. I take this gun. I kill with this gun.
If he pulls that trigger, your whole tribe will pay for it. I left orders back at Fort Yuma. If we don't show up back there within the next 5 days, the horse soldiers will come looking for us.
Is Chief Nakoda afraid? I, Chibicha, am not afraid. Tasi. I speak for Mojave.
Then for their sake and yours, Chief, I hope you speak straight. We've been told that a woman of our people is with your tribe as a slave.
Mojave have no slave woman.
Maybe that's not what you call her.
I say to you, no Pailoka woman is here.
You'll have to prove that, Chief. We've been told by the Apaches they sold you a girl named Olive Oatman. 5 years ago at the Gila River crossing, her father and mother and 4 brothers and sisters were murdered by the Tonto Apaches. This young man lived to tell about it. He is Olive Oatman's brother, Lorenzo, and no matter how much she's changed, when he sees her, he'll know her. Tell the chief how you'll know her.
She's got blue eyes.
Blue eyes, which Mojave women don't have. That's how it'll be settled. We'll look at every girl in your tribe. If there are none with blue eyes, you're in the clear. If we find her, she goes back with us. unless she tells us of her own free will that she refuses to leave the Mojaves. If you're telling the truth, you've nothing to fear. But if it comes to a choice between letting her go and having your people hunted and killed like the Apaches...
You talk too much. Ongkatoinan! Takanamaka! Takanamaka! Tokamaka! Council will talk about this.
That won't do any good. It'll just make you thirstier.
Well, I can't take much more of this.
No, I find it real hard to shed tears for you, considering what your sister's put up with for 5 years.
Oh, she's dead. She's gotta be.
Gotta be why?
Oh, if she was here, they'd have said
They
something.
do just what they're doing. Talk about it. The longer they talk, the longer you and I stay healthy.
We're a bunch of wild animals.
That's her, son. That's your sister.
I didn't see her face.
You need to? Who else would do what she just tried to do for us?
You don't know that for sure.
All right. All right. I guess I'd feel the same way if I were you. I'd pray to find her, and when I did, pray it wasn't her when that killed crazy buck started trying to manhandle.
Will you shut up?
Sure.
I come to buy this woman. You old men, you see me. You hear me. I come to buy this woman. I give 4 blankets taken from Piloka wagons. I give rifle taken from Piloka. Chief Nakoda says it is not enough. I give more.
My daughter will not go with Chibicha.
Chief Nakoda has no daughter. He bought this woman from Apaches. I buy this woman from him. I buy or I take.
You will not buy. You will not take. Chakopanatami Pailuka. Chakopanatami Pailuka! We talk no more with Chibicha.
I talk with you, old man.
Tasi!
I wait. I wait a little while.
What are you doing?
Looks like they're taking me for a walk.
You have said you come in peace.
That's right, Chief.
We say to you, go in peace.
I'll be happy to, Chief. After we get what we came for.
What you came for, not here.
I don't want to call you a liar, Chief. Let's just say you and I are looking at the same set of facts. From opposite sides.
Only one side. You are 2. We are many.
You're too smart to forget the cavalry at Fort Yuma.
You will be dead. one-armed boy will be dead. Our people will be gone where no horse soldiers can follow.
So that's your best deal. We can go free with our horses or without. No horses. So we have to make it to Fort Yuma on foot. If we make it, you have plenty of time to get to a hideout taking Olive Oatman with you, which means there goes her last chance to quit being a Mojave slave.
Mojave have no slave.
You have her, and we're supposed to forget that. There's no deal, Chief. No sale. If we go, she goes with us. Unless she tells us of her own free will.
Colonel Burke!
I am Olive Oatman. I wish you and Lorenzo had not come looking for me.
Well, I can think of two reasons for that. Your brother and me.
That is only part of it. Look at me, Colonel. I am Indian. All Indian.
They dyed your hair, tried to make you look more like an Indian. They couldn't change the color of your eyes. I don't think they've changed you.
How could you know?
I do know all that kept your brother from dying back there where the Apaches left him was the oath he swore to someday be together with you. Take that away from him and it won't make much difference what these people do to him. It's up to you. Chief?
We talk no more.
I feel sorry for you, Chief. Very sorry.
You have not sleep.
Has my father slept?
Your father sleep where he died long time ago.
I would be dead if you had not saved me from the Apaches. I've been here remembering. They took delight in starving us, beating us. Until my sister prayed to die, and I prayed she would. Because there was no escape from those savages. And then you came and saved me. You have been kind and good.
Old man alone. No wife, no child. He my slave. She work. She smile. Sometimes she sing. She teach old man speech and ways of her people. He forgets she is not his daughter. Tassie, Tassie. Council will talk soon. I tell you now what I say to council. I say what I own, mine. I sell or I give. Now I give slave woman to Pailoka who came to find her.
Chibicha will not let you send me away with them. He will kill them. And if you try to stop them, he will kill you. Then he will be chief and the cavalry will come from Fort Yuma.
I go talk to council.
Wait. I have taught you to speak English. But you have taught me something more important. Before I knew you, I thought all Indians were lawless savages. You have taught me that is not true.
You are not my daughter. I have no daughter.
But if I cannot face what has to be, and do what has to be done, then I have learned nothing. And I am not worthy of your teachings.
Straighten up, son. Looks like company's coming.
I see Pailoka. Ha! They see me. I, Chibicha, I do not fear the Pailoka. Chief Nakota fears them. I kill them. Ha! Ha, Pailoka. Ha! You, Chibicha!
When Chief Nakota speaks, I listen.
Olive? It's Olive. That's my sister.
Yes, Lorenzo, I am Olive. Or I was. Colonel Burke has said I must go with you. Or tell you I refuse to leave the Mojaves. I do refuse to leave them. In 5 years, I have learned many things. I see a stranger. He says he is my brother. My brother died 5 years ago.
Olive.
You are Pailoka. I am Indian. All Indian. I have chosen this warrior for my husband. I will go with him. You hear me, Colonel? Of my own free will, I give myself to this man. But there is a price. And you must pay it.
I pay.
Chief Nakota has said you cannot buy me. I give myself for my own price. For my own price. These Pailoka will go unharmed.
A woman says to Chibicha?
They will go unharmed, or I will not go with you.
So that's the deal.
Stay out of this. Listen, I remember you. I remember a sister I was proud of.
Go away, Pailoka, while you can.
Leave you with that? Well, the Apaches left me for dead, and I wish I was. I hunted you for 5 years, you and Marianne.
Marianne died when we were with the Apaches.
You say that as if it don't mean a thing to you.
Nothing will bring her back.
You have turned Indian.
Yes.
Yes? Well, I've searched, and I went through hell for you. And all the time you were... Well, look at them! They killed your mother and your father and your brother and your sisters!
All right, calm down. She's made her choice.
Yes, Colonel, I have made my choice. Chibicha says we will go where no Pailoka will find us.
We go to Apaches. Apaches kill Pailoka. Chibicha kill Pailoka.
You kill no one. You fools. Woman lie, you believe. She no want to be Apache. She no want to be Mojave. She no want to be Indian. She give herself to buy life for you, me, these people.
My father.
Tasi, you have no father. I have no daughter. You have brother. Your brother. You lie for your brother, for him, for old man who buy you for slave, for Mojave woman and children. Why you lie? Because you love. You learn from Mojave? No. I, Nakota, chief of Mojave, say, Mojave learn from you.
You said you come in peace. No war with Mojave people.
There'll be no war, Chief.
You hear this man? His word is good. Do not fight with Pailoka. Let Pailoka go to Fort Yuma. Let my daughter go with them.
Old man, alone, no wife, no child. He by slave. She work. She smile. Sometimes she sing. He forget. She not his daughter. Tell your people, Indians have laws too. Give love. Love is given.
We'll take you home now, Olive. The lawless have laws. Olive Oatman learned that even the so-called savages lived and died for a code of honor and justice as they saw it. Reunited with her brother, she lived in Oregon, then in San Francisco for 20 years after her strange deliverance. Next week, another page from Forgotten History of the Winning of the West. See you then.
Eureka! You what, Mr. Greeley? Eureka. That's the ancient Greek word meaning I have found it. Eureka! That's what Archimedes shouted as he ran naked from his bathtub to tell the king that he had found the test for specific gravity. But I found gold, pure gold. I panned it with my own hands and I saw it with my own eyes.
Look at that, Sheriff. Look at it. Mr. Greeley picked his own spot, done it all by himself, never done it before in his life, and he come up with gold.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but perhaps I should, as the saying goes, strike while the pan is hot, huh? And the news of this shall go forth to all the world, least as far as the New York Tribune can carry it.
Did you hear that, Sheriff? Mr. Greeley gonna put it in his paper.
But that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Not unless you satisfied yourself that I wasn't promising anything Colorado couldn't deliver.
Oh, you proved your promise, Mr. Pollock.
Get the buggy.
Yes, sir. I'm going to say in my story, if you go west, young man, go to the Pikes Peak country. And get there in a hurry if you want to be among the first.
That's fine, Mr. Greeley. That's just fine. I wish I could throw words around the way you do.
You'd better stick to selling your mining claims in town lots. You'll get rich faster. By the way, Mr. Pollock, how much would you say this gold is worth in legal tender?
Oh, that must be at least $200.
I'll take it.
You take it.
I'll take the 200. And I think I'll start my report. I made $200 in 20 minutes with no investment but a borrowed pan. That ought to sell a lot of mining claims for you, shouldn't it? Well, we'd best be getting back to civilization. Or at any rate, Denver City. Some of your leading citizens
Oh, no, just drifters passing through.
On their way to a gunfight.
Now, don't you worry, Mr. Greeley. The sheriff here is going to take good care of it. Nobody troubles you. I'll fix you up a nice table in a quiet corner with your pens and ink and paper. And then while you write up your report, I'll get everything set to send it back east. I've hired a dozen express riders between here and Kansas City. Help Mr. Greeley, Sheriff. Hey, Mr. Greeley. Anything else you need? Why? Why? Mr. Greeley's thinking. Go right ahead, Mr. Greeley. In the shadow of Pike's Peak, I panned for gold today with my own hand, saw it with my own eyes. In 20 minutes, I made $200. That's fine, Mr. Greeley, fine. Something wrong?
If you don't mind, Mr. Pollock, I prefer the readers to wait until the paper comes out.
No, that's nothing to trouble yourself about, Mr. Greeley. Probably just somebody blowing off steam. Probably struck gold just like you did. Mr. Greeley! You wiggle that whip just once more, farmer, and I won't miss.
No, that's enough.
You bet it's enough. No farmer's gonna lay a whip on me.
Yeah, they coming to him. Him and them shooting their guns to scare my team.
Seems to me like they was just having a little fun.
Well, you tell me what's funny about it. I drove 40 miles from my farm to bring my crop to market.
I ain't never heard of a farm in Colorado.
Well, you heard one now. And I tell you, I'd rather break sod and plant seed and see something grow than to dig for gold that ain't there anyhow.
Where'd you get all them turkeys?
I raised them. I figured there might be some decent folk here in Denver City who'd like to have a real back-home Christmas turkey dinner.
Hey, you're right, farmer.
Yes, sir.
You sure are right.
Turkey, folks! Mr. Greeley, Mr. Greeley, don't get into that. Mr. Greeley!
What do you want to do? Get yourself killed for a bunch of turkeys?
And what are you going to do about it, Sheriff?
Go on, Sheriff. Do something. So Mr. Greeley can write you up in his paper.
Grab a hold of here, Sheriff. Come on. Now, some of you boys give us a hand here. That's fine. Thank you, boys. Thank you. I appreciate it. You see, Mr. Greeley, we don't even have a proper jail. Even if we did, we don't have a judge to hear complaints.
Even if anybody made a complaint?
Oh, now, Mr. Greeley, you got to realize it ain't like back east. It takes time to get a town like this organized. That's where you come in. The sooner we get a lot of people settled out here, the sooner things won't be like this. Then these drifters will have to move on. In fact, that's probably just why they were showing off, just to give you the wrong impression.
I'm competent for my own impressions. Oh, Mr. Pollock, is it safe for me to go back in the saloon?
Oh, now, Mr. Greeley, now why, sure it is. No, the boys won't bother you. They're just a wild bunch of boys.
Just a wild bunch of boys having some fun. What's your name, mister?
Wiley. Jacob Wiley.
My name's Greeley. Where'd you hail from?
Illinois, near Springfield.
Springfield. That's where Abraham Lincoln practicing law.
Who's he?
You'll be hearing from him.
Mr. Greeley, why'd I ever hang that badge on you?
I wish you never had.
Mr. Greeley?
Wiley, take my advice and go on back where you're well off.
I brought a crop to market and I'm entitled to be paid for it.
Count yourself lucky you're alive and let it go at that.
You ordering me to leave? Because if you are, you're going to have to back it up. From what I just saw over there, you ain't much at backing up that badge.
Look here, Mr. Wiley.
I feel sorry for you in a way. It must make a man feel sick down inside when he knows that everybody knows how little of a man he is.
I'll let that pass. Just remember, I gave you some good advice.
I reckon from where you stand, you did. You there.
Are you talking to me, Farmer?
I'm talking to all of you. Now, I'm a peaceable, law-abiding citizen, and I came into Denver City to sell the first crop I raised. But then, for no reason but just to be ornery, you know Count Loafer scared my team, and you turned over my turkeys.
That's too bad about your turkeys, Farmer.
You be quiet. Now, I didn't know that the only law they got in Denver City is a badge with nothing behind it. But if that's the way it is, well, then I ain't breaking any laws and I'm standing up for my rights. Because that's all I want to do is stand up for my rights, my lawful legal rights. And I hold you responsible for what my turkeys is worth to me. So now you and your friends, you dig down in Eugene's and you pay me what you owe me.
Any digging that's done, Farmer, you're the man to do it.
I don't want to have to use this on you.
Wonder who did that? Well, anyhow, man comes in aiming to shoot somebody. Somebody shoots him. It's a clear case of self-defense. That right, Sheriff? I asked you a question, Sheriff.
Get out of here.
You heard the man. He's a law. Shit too bad about him. His turkeys will be alive for Christmas.
Well, the farmer should have known better.
Yes, he should have known better. And so should I. You're welcome to read this, very welcome. Or better still, let me read it to you. Yes, there is gold in Colorado, but there is no law. No man's property, no man's life is safe in Denver City. Therefore, we beg the press generally to unite with the New York Tribune in warning the whole nation, stay out of Pikes Peak country.
Stay out of Pikes Peak country? You're not going to print this.
I make it my business to print the truth, Mr. Pollock.
Now, look, Mr. Greeley, all right, naturally, the West is still a little wild. But anytime you have a gold strike, you've got to take the bad with the good. You're not being fair to the decent people in this town.
Oh, and which ones are they? The ones who stole Mr. Wiley's turkeys? Or the ones who stood by while Wiley's murderers walked out of here laughing? Laughing at them, laughing at the sheriff, laughing at you. For your information, Mr. Pollock, I don't embark upon a personal fact-finding mission without a very good reason. I came to Colorado because I was bombarded by letters from people who came out here with high hopes and then changed the words painted on their wagons, Pikes Peak or bust, to busted and disgusted because of what they found out here. What the town lots and mining claim promoters call Denver City is one short street wide with more thieves to the square inch than any other settlement on earth. 90% of Pikes Peak population will steal anything from a counterfeit gold brick to a salted gold mine. And here's another. In 8 months, only 2 gunfighters have been run out of town. The rest rule the roost. 15 murders since July. I found it hard to believe that any community founded by my fellow Americans would deserve such accusations until I saw what happened out there today.
All right, Mr. Greeley, all right. Maybe we did pick the wrong man for sheriff.
And you put all the blame on him?
Well, you saw him quit and crawl twice in 10 minutes. I agree with Mr. Greeley. It's a terrible thing when a man takes pay for wearing a badge and then he's not man enough to back it up.
And who backs up your sheriff? Oh, no, Mr. Pollock. The really terrible thing about this is that a decent, law-abiding citizen can be murdered while defending his own rights, and yours and mine, and the rights of everybody in this country. I hope my readers will share my disgust when I tell them that not one person in Denver City will do one thing about it.
But nobody can do anything about it, Mr. Greeley. You don't realize Bates and his gang hole up in that livery stable, and it's like a fort. You couldn't get them out of there with a regiment. Where are you going?
To see Ed Bates. You were right about me, Mr. Greeley. So is he. So is Ed Bates. I've walked scared ever since I put this thing on. And I'll walk scared going over there. But I'm through crawling on my belly.
Come back here. You're not fooling anybody. He's crazy.
He sounded pretty sane to me.
Well, he can't go up against them gunslingers.
Oh, come now, Mr. Pollock. Don't tell me it would bother you if another man is killed merely because some of the boys are having a little fun.
Sheriff, come back here. Don't be no fool. Sheriff!
You in there, Ed Bates. I want the man that shot the farmer. You hear me? Send out the man that shot the farmer.
Don't go in there, don't!
The man that shot the farmer. That's all I want.
Sounds like all you want is me. You're the one that did it. I'm the one. You heard me warn him not to lay his whip on me. Unbuckle your belt. Drop it. You unbuckle it, Sheriff.
broke his arm.
It's funny. First time I pulled iron since I've been sheriff. All that happens is I get my gun arm broke. I tried.
Yes, Sheriff, you tried.
Some of you folks get him to a doctor. Go on now. Well, I did the best I could to stop him.
Too bad that was the best you had to offer.
Bates? You're gonna have to give yourself up.
Let's get out of here.
Hold it! Let him go! You won't be back. But they will spread the word. Put that in your paper, Mr. Greeley.
I'll be through with this in just 1 minute.
It's gonna take you longer now. Because no matter what you put in there, there's more to put.
For example?
Well, you know that gold you found? Well, you didn't find it. I put it there. I salted that stream just to get you to give us some free advertising. Did you hear me? I said your gold strike was a fake.
Is that supposed to be news?
Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you knew that.
Come on now, Mr. Pollock. Surely it must have occurred to you that I didn't get to be owner and editor of the world's greatest newspaper by being as much of a fool as I may look.
But you said...
I said I found gold, correct? Now, that gold had come from somewhere. I doubt you brought it out west with you.
Well, no, it come from mine I own up in Cripple Creek, but that don't change the fact.
I have already written all the facts that matter. Here. Read it. Read it out loud, unless your battle wound may have weakened your usual voice.
Yes. There is gold in Colorado. There is gold in the streams and in the rocks and in the land. But more important, it is in the people settled here. Today, because of a wagon load of turkeys, I had the honor of being present while they begun to build a city and a state. Someday, the United States will be proud of Colorado.
Well, that's how the Great Turkey War was fought and won by the first people's government in the Pikes Peak Gold Rush country. 2 years later, Colorado became a territory. In 1876, Colorado became the 38th state in the Union. As for Horace Greeley, he has a living monument in Colorado, the thriving city of Greeley, named for him, not far from where he panned gold in 1859. Next week, another true story of how the West was won. See you then.
From the time he was 11 years old, William F. Coley earned his living at one dangerous profession after another. Wagoner, pony express rider, stagecoach driver, buffalo hunter for the railroad, Indian fighter, guide, and scout for the Army. But Buffalo Bill experienced the most dangerous adventure of his colorful career as a nursemaid. Nursemaid to the Grand Duke.
Waiting for you, Bill.
General Sheridan? Left Fort McPherson as soon as you got your orders. Say, if you don't mind my asking you, General, how do you figure to use a stagecoach fighting Indians?
The coach isn't going with us, Bill. Neither are you. I have a much more important assignment for you.
What could be more important than scouting the Sioux when they're kicking up traces?
Looking after the Grand Duke Alexis of Russia. He just got off the train. He's on a goodwill tour of the country, and he wants to see the Wild West. Prepare to mount.
General, you're not going out after the Sioux and leaving me here playing nursemaid.
Listen, Bill, I can't overemphasize the importance of this job. Russia was of enormous help to us during the war.
I don't care if they won the war.
Listen, Bill, the Tsar could break off diplomatic relations with Washington if something happened to his favorite grandson. Make him happy, but keep him safe.
Now, look, General, look, this is no kind of job for me. I wouldn't know what to do, how to act.
He'll instruct you in protocol.
General Sheridan, this guide you were telling His Royal Highness about.
Here he is. Bill Cody, General Carraga.
Ah, it's very good you should come. The Duke is getting very restless.
I won't do it. I resign. I'll desert.
You can always depend on Bill.
Mr. Bill, let me tell you about protocol. You will be seated in the presence of the Grand Duke only when he orders you to sit. You will neither eat nor drink in his company at any time, and Your Highness is the term of respect with which you will greet him.
Now, look, I drink when I'm thirsty, I eat when I'm hungry, and a man gets my respect when he earns it.
This duty to which you have been assigned you find unbearable, huh?
Look, General, I got nothing against you Russians personally, but I'm a man that craves excitement and adventure, and standing around being peaceful and quiet...
Your Highness, be careful!
Put ahoy! Put ahoy!
I beg you, Your Highness, stay away!
Your Highness! Put ahoy! Put ahoy!
Do you know to whom you speak?
I sure do. You're the Tsar's papoose, and I still say that was a stupid trick. Your Highness.
Who are you?
The name's Cody.
Buffalo Bill Cody, the scout of whom Sheridan spoke?
Oh, don't you ever mention that name to me again. Let loose of those lines.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get you back to the hotel. I may not like this job of being your nursemaid, but now that I got it, I'm gonna relish stuffing you back in that ermine-lined baby buggy of yours.
But Mr. Cody! Mr. Cody! That is why I ran away. Because they insist on treating me like a baby.
Sell
Look, America is supposed to be the land of the free. But General Corrigan will not permit me to do anything. Not even one of the 3 things I wished for most when I came to your West.
3 things you wanted to do out here?
Yes. Drive a stage, kill a buffalo, and visit an Indian village. I have driven the stage, but I am not going back until I have done the rest.
Can you ride a horse?
What? Yes.
You take mine. I'll take one of these. We gotta get out of here before that Russian general and his 10 soldiers get here. Joe, how do you figure a man goes about waking up a Grand Duke? Good work. Better be careful, though. Liable to turn you into Prime Minister or something. Good morning. Breakfast's about ready. How'd you sleep?
Like my great-grandfather. It is a fine country. Everything is good, fresh, young. You told me the bill of fare would be skimpy. This looks like a banquet.
Wild grapes, acorn coffee, bark cups. If you understand her ways, Mother Nature can be a pretty good provider.
Good. Excellent. I never expected to dine on shashlik.
Shashlik?
Yeah, in my homeland, the Cossacks cook their meat like this on swords. It's a very interesting flavor. Different. What is it?
Rattlesnake shashlik. He crawled in about dawn, just in time for breakfast. Here's Rattles. Take him home for a souvenir.
Rattles in the trophy room? I cannot see any buffalo.
I guess you're not quite awake yet, Al. Those willow boughs weren't exactly like your royal bedchamber.
I told you I never slept so well in my entire life. But I still cannot see anything. Can you really see them?
I can smell them and feel them. So can Lucretia Borgia. Pet name for my spring peep.
Oh. They're coming. You're right, Bill. They're coming. Quick, I can get a dozen of them.
We're hunters, not killers. Pick one you can be proud of. Now, that big bull toward the back. One with the giant horns.
I missed!
No, you didn't. The Indians call Lucretia Borgia shoot today, kill tomorrow. He'll drop. Come on. Now keep your eyes open. Wounded bull buffalo can be as dangerous as a runaway stagecoach.
Not get too far.
Looks like a mighty fine shot. Sure was, right through the jugular vein.
His head will hang in the trophy room in the Winter Palace at St. Petersburg.
Hitting a bull this size calls for a celebration. Sorry I don't have any vodka. Spring water will have to do.
To my friend, Buffalo Bill.
Sue. You must have a surrounder or they would have shot one of us instead of the canteen.
What do they want?
Keep your royal shirt on and I'll find out.
This buffalo is mine.
Yours? That animal is mine. Mine. Now, well, Grand Duke Alexis Alexandrovich Romanov. I shot the animal through the neck.
I, White Eagle, shot the animal through the heart.
There. I do not wish to argue with you. So take this and be off. Not enough. All right, take the rest. Not that I recognize your claim, but I...
We are men of peace, White Eagle. My blood brother meant no harm. This paper is like wampum.
I want only what is mine.
It's mine. Is your village near here?
I could shoot an arrow there.
You're one of Spotted Tail's people. Say, suppose we haul the buffalo over to your village and let him decide who it belongs to. If the odds are against us here, what will they be like in an Indian village?
Don't know. And I'd rather take a chance on their chief than your young friend here. Besides, you get that third wish of yours.
Many times I hear of you. Why you called Buffalo Bill?
It's just a name.
You killed many buffalo. For meat for men who build railroad.
I hunted for the railroad. The horns of the great buffalo show that you are a mighty hunter.
No more. The white man, he killed many buffalo. He make once mighty herd grow small. Soon my people go hungry for meat.
The great white chief in Washington has set aside land for you. He has promised that you will not go hungry.
He gives us back our land, our meat. You think this fair?
To be honest with you, I don't. But I think that you will be fair. That is why we have come here, to let you decide.
I shot the animal through the heart.
Yes, after he was already half dead. I shot
him. If you came for my decision, let me decide. White Eagle, soon you will marry. Marriage teepee will need cover for floor. The skin of buffalo will be yours.
I did not kill buffalo for hide, but for head. I, too, want headdress of great horns.
You have heard my words. Young man from faraway land, head with horns will be yours.
Spasiba.
The meat will go to tribe. This night we have great feast, and you and I will share tongue and tenderloin.
When I return to my people, I will tell them of Spotted Tail's wisdom.
You stay and tell me words of great white chief in Washington, a treaty he wants me to sign. You can go.
You can take a look around the village, but don't get in any arguments. This isn't St. Petersburg.
Malinke vaya.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I should not help you.
It is not right for men to carry firewood.
It cannot be right for a girl as beautiful as you to act as a beast of burden. And where do they go? Must you go?
Soon it will be dark, and then the feasting will begin. Much wood will be needed for the council fire.
But Chief Spotted-tail only decided on a feast a few minutes ago. How could you have known?
We Lakota people do not need words. A signal from one of the braves who was with the chiefs.
Sometimes words are not necessary. Let me help you, Dushka.
Dushka. That is a strange word to my ears.
It is Russian, Kohantis, a term of endearment. But there are many words in your language which I do not understand. Why do you refer to your people as Lakota instead of Sioux?
Sioux is a name the white men gave us. It means cutthroat. We call white men Wasiku, which means never get rid of them. But I'm not sure we should try to get rid of all white men.
You are not going to. I will come back to see you again.
No, you must not. I did not mean it that way. We cannot ever be together.
But why not?
My father has already accepted many gifts from White Eagle. It means I am promised to him.
Kohantis. Wear this for me. And think of me sometimes, Dushka.
Where have you been?
We went to get firewood. That is all.
I do not see any wood.
We were talking. Forgot to get any.
I will not forget so easily.
You have no cause to be angry with Kohantis.
I am not angry at her. My hatred burns for you.
No, White Eagle. He does not understand your customs or your ways of handling such disputes. Spotted-tail, this could cause great trouble for both your people as well as mine. You cannot allow the duel of the single lance.
White man has his laws. We have ours. They will meet before the sun sets.
I won't let you fight a death duel over that squaw. You must not speak of her like that. You know, Bill, Kohantis is the only girl who has ever liked me for myself. Not because I am a member of the royal family. And she's so lovely.
All right, so she's a pretty squaw. Can't you just imagine her at one of your royal shindigs up there in St. Petersburg or Moscow?
Oh, I know it could never be. Not even should I kill White Eagle.
You kill him? You've never seen one of these Sioux death duels.
You've explained it to me enough times. You ride, dismount, grab the lance, and let the best man win.
You wouldn't stand a chance, Alex.
Even if I had the opportunity to escape, I could never take it. The sons of Peter the Great have never been cowards.
Well, it may not be your death alone. This may turn into a massacre. Look, I may not stand any more of a chance than you would with White Eagle, but you better let me take your place.
Never.
White Eagle waits. It's time to begin.
Let me pass. Look, we could tell him you're sick or something. You don't look too well. Nonsense, I never felt better in my life.
I'll fix that.
Why does he not come out?
Well, my blood brother's sick. I'll fight in his place.
I have no cause to fight you.
I can fix that. Don't do it, Bill. White Eagle is not my enemy. Nor any of his people. All we want is peace. And the right to leave here in friendship.
Mighty killer of buffalo and his blood brother may leave our village.
It will be a wonderful souvenir, Bill.
Better get going.
I'm so glad you are here. His Royal Highness has disappeared.
Disappeared? Since when?
Since the moment after your departure.
You mean Cody can't find him?
Cody is with him. There's no trace of either one of them. If word of this gets to the Tsar, I shall be banished to Siberia.
I just can't understand.
General Kuragin!
Your Highness, are you all right?
No, Vachavanulsia.
Where the devil have you two been?
We have been having the best time since I am in America. And here is the proof. Take it and guard it with your life. And since I have a souvenir of my trip, you will have one also.
Now, wait a minute, Alex. That looks like a ruby. I couldn't accept that.
Oh, it would be an insult to place a smaller value on saving my life. I wish every European who comes to your country could have you for guide and protector.
Guess the party's over, Alex.
Yes, Bill. Too bad.
If I'm ever out your way, I'll look in on you.
Bill, das Spadania, дорогой моя.
Of course, Buffalo Bill could not act as a guide to every European who came to visit the West. But he did the next best thing. For 15 years later, he took the West to Europe with the celebrated Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show.
once we get through this canyon, we'll be inside of the corral. You think we've lost them?
Not as long as the Rebs are paying them to trail us. What'd I tell you? They caught up with us.
You hold them off and I'll push the horses on through to the station.
Too risky.
Listen, Sergeant, I'm not losing these horses. We need every one of them desperately. Keep them moving! Yeah! Yeah!
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger, and this is the Taylor Ranch, the station they're heading for with this latest bunch of horses. A splinter station, it's called, because it's an offshoot of a larger Army remount station. Now, Mary Taylor, the widow of a Union cavalry officer, runs the operation, rounding up horses and delivering them to the Union forces. She's right. The most desperate need of both sides in the Civil War struggle is for horses to meet their terrific losses. Every animal counts in a splinter station.
Come in. Those Indians really had us boxed in. Did you get any of them?
They all evaporated. Same Indians that trailed us all the way from Santa Fe.
Well, the horses are safe in the corral.
You risk your neck, you know.
What's the difference as long as it worked out all right?
There is a difference. Your life is worth more than any number of horses.
What about the Union cause? Anyway, they're fine horses, and Fort Riley will be glad to get them.
Fort Riley is still a long ways off.
With that bunch that Edwards brought in, we ought to deliver nearly 100.
If the trail's as hot ahead as it's been behind, the Rebs and the Indians both gunning for us, we'd be lucky to get a handful to them.
Maybe I better go with you.
You're staying here, ma'am.
We'll be an extra gun for you.
Sorry.
Say, who's the boss of this outfit anyway, you or me?
It's all right to have courage, ma'am. But sometimes you've got too much for your own good or anyone else's.
Whatever you say, Sergeant. But you better get going.
As soon as possible.
Looks like a new house.
Could be the splinter station.
You'll know the splinter station when we come to it. Settlers, don't let them see us. Come on. There she is. Mary Taylor herself, the Blue Belly Wench.
Hey, Ox.
Ma'am?
Hello, pretty.
About ready to foal, ain't you?
Yeah, that's why I wander here in the barn. I don't know, somehow I'm worried about her, Ox.
Well, there's no reason to be, Miss Taylor. She's a fine, healthy animal.
She just doesn't seem to be acting right.
Oh, it's the heat.
I hope so. She's just like my own child. I've raised her from the hour she was born.
Well, you need me. I'll be right here to help. After the drive starts, give you a hand.
Thanks, Ox.
Well, we're in luck. They're just starting a drive. The place will be deserted soon. That's the last drive they'll make from this station. Just take a look at the horses she's sending to the Union Army. Our cavalry is down to percherons and work animals.
Ooh, she's mighty pretty. Got spirit.
I'm leaving Otis and Gideon behind. With Ox, I'll give you 3 hands you can count on, in case you need them.
That's more than enough. Once the horses are gone, there's nothing here the Rebs or anyone else wants.
Who's that fella she's talking to?
Sergeant Laughlin. Between them, they run things.
But she owns the shebang, eh? I wonder if he's sweet on her.
She's a horse wrangler.
Yeah, but she caught herself one husband. There must be a woman under all them ways of hers, too.
She's a woman, all right. And a dangerous one.
Look for us back the end of the week.
Goodbye, and good luck.
Well, they've gone. See how many men you can find left down there.
A couple of wranglers and a blacksmith. That's all. Where's Mary Taylor?
She went in the barn.
Well?
You remember that settler's house we passed 2-3 miles back?
Yeah.
Well, you think if that house caught fire, they could see the smoke down there at the station?
I reckon.
All right. You go back there and set fire to it.
Set it on fire? Why?
When Mary Taylor sees that smoke, she'll send those 3 ranch hands over there to help.
Well, how do you know she would?
Well, she's half the woman everybody says she is. She'll do just that.
And then she'll be all alone.
That's right. She'll be all alone.
She won't fold today, ma'am, I'm pretty sure. But I'll stay with her tonight if you say. Watch her, just in case.
Good. You know, Ox, this mare's the only stake I've got in the future. Someday this war's gonna be over. And I'm gonna improve this place. Starting with this mare and her colts, I'm gonna breed the finest horses in the West. That's my dream. It was my husband's dream, too.
I know, ma'am.
He saw what was happening after the war started. Horses being sacrificed by the thousands. Just breaks my heart every time I see another bunch of them start for the front. Think that...
It's the only way we can win the war, ma'am.
I know. And I'm proud to be a part of it.
Well, I guess I'd better...
Ox. Is it true the Confederates have a nickname for me?
Could be.
What is it?
Don't rightly want to repeat it, ma'am.
Mean it's that vile?
Well, manner of speaking is compliment.
Compliment?
What I mean to say is that the more they insult you, the more they're afraid of you.
Oh. Well, I'm not afraid of them.
Well, that's great. Just as long as you ain't foolhardy.
You sound just like Sergeant Laughlin.
Well, I'll be over in the blacksmith shed if you need me. You be a good girl now. Don't you worry your missus. Fire! Over yonder.
The Dodds place.
Yeah?
You saddle up and get over there as fast as you can. Where's Otis and Gideon?
Over in the cookhouse eating supper.
I'll get them.
But
I'll be all right. Saddle up.
I heard of yellow bellies and red bellies, but never blue belly.
Well, that's what they call her. The Blue Belly Winch. Ma'am?
The Dodds place is on fire. Ox is saddling up. You two boys go with him.
Well, we can't all go and leave you here alone.
Don't worry about me. Those folks need help.
Well, that ain't right.
Will you get going before the place burns to the ground?
Well, how do we know when the Indians has set that? That they'll be over here next?
Sergeant Laughlin and skin us alive. We left you alone.
Look, I'm the boss of this outfit, and I'm telling you to go.
Well, no woman's given me orders.
Then you're fired. I'll go myself.
No, ma'am.
You can't do that.
Then do as I say.
Time, join the cavalry. Join the cavalry. Join the cavalry. Wanna have a good time. Join the cavalry.
With you, lazy bones. Just a minute. Come on.
Bluebelly wench.
What do you want?
First, I want a cup of that coffee. Come on. Then I'm going to burn this station. And then I'm going to kill you.
Pleasure to kill women?
Not women, just one. Leave it alone. Scared?
No.
I didn't think you would be. That's too bad. You got anything to eat here, or do you Yankees eat this swell?
You Rebs doing any better?
Before the war, my family lived at York Landing. It's a fine place. You may not believe that, but it was a real fine place. And the Yankees burned it to the ground. They left one chimney standing. I'd never killed a man before, but I found out it wasn't hard to do. And the more you kill, the easier it gets.
War's a terrible thing. Nobody really wins.
The South was winning. Your army was no match for ours. A bunch of store clerks and factory hands, city dudes, cavalrymen. Most of them don't know a charger from a mule. They kill 500 horses a day, slaughter them. And who cares? There are always plenty more, thanks to foragers like you.
We're fighting a war.
I saw those horses you sent to Fort Riley. Fine, young animals.
A man's horse can mean a man's life.
Yeah. And that's why I'm going to kill you.
That's my mare. She's ready to foal. Let me go to her. Let me by! You can't stop me.
A bullet can stop you.
Well, nothing else can!
There you are, you blue-belly wench.
She's having trouble. Can you help me?
I can shoot her, too.
I think the colt's coming the wrong way. One of the legs is bent sideways.
It's a breech birth.
She can't go on like this. It'll kill her. Please.
Well, I'll try to straighten the foal's leg out. It's their only chance. Now, you stay at her head and hold her still.
Sorry.
Easy, girl. Easy. Easy, girl.
All right, baby. It's all right.
I'm just gonna help you. Easy now, lay. Lay still. Lay still. Easy now. Easy. Easy, girl. Easy. Easy now, girl. Easy. I've almost got it. That's it. Straighten out.
can come now.
She's so weak now she can't exert herself.
Girl's gonna need some help. All right, fetch me a rope.
You think she'll make it?
I'm not thinking about her. I'm thinking about the foal, too. Well, go on, get the rope. Easy, easy, girl, easy. She's a good girl. A real good girl.
A little filly.
She just arrived in the world and already she's hungry. Yeah, they're gonna be fine. Life's a miracle, that's for sure.
You were wonderful. I never will be able to thank you enough.
What's the mare's name?
War Cry. What's yours?
Caleb Luck.
Luck. Lucky for War Cry, maybe. If not for me.
When I got here, I really would have enjoyed killing you. Now I can't. War does things to a man. A few years of it, like I said, killing becomes easy. Kind of glory in it. It's the first time I ever helped bring life. I don't think I'll ever feel the same about taking it again. You've got nothing to be afraid of, man.
Luck, come here, quick. Those are my men. They'll kill you. Get away.
All right, man.
Goodbye, Caleb Luck.
Goodbye, ma'am. Maybe when the war's over, I'll come back. I'd like to take another look at that filly. I kind of feel she's part mine.
I'll name her Miss Lucky.
It's real nice of you, ma'am.
Hurry.
Nobody at the Splinter Station ever knew of Barry Taylor's encounter with the Reb, Caleb Luck, or why the black filly out of War Cry should be named as Lucky. But several months later at Fort Riley, Sergeant Laughlin heard a story about a Confederate cavalryman who knocked a fellow cavalryman down because he referred to Mary Taylor as the Blue Belly Wench.
All right, everybody. Let's lift them up there for the new United States Senator from California, George Hurst.
Thank you, friends. Thank you. And thank you, Michael, for not saying old United States Senator. Well, Willie, what do you think of the old man now?
Not much.
Huh?
Not much more than I've thought about you all my life, Dad. Well, Senator, what about those campaign promises?
I'll give them the best I have in Washington, Willie.
I don't mean Washington. I mean me. You said if I pitched in at campaign headquarters, I could name my own price.
That I did. And you were a big help, son. Now, what is your price?
The San Francisco Examiner.
The paper? You want the paper? But you'd be jumping on a sinking ship, Willie.
I'd like to try and save it.
I'm afraid the senator's right, Willie. The paper's lost $250,000 in the last 7 years.
Then what harm can there be? Look, Dad, I learned the newspaper business from one of the best, Joseph Pulitzer. San Francisco is going to be one of the most important cities in the country one day. And it needs a newspaper just as important.
All right, Willie. The Examiner's yours. If you don't show a profit, I'll sell it.
Thanks, Dad. I'll make it work.
Well, I'd like to offer a toast, Willie, to your good luck, but I'm afraid it wouldn't do any good. Not with the Examiner.
I wouldn't count on it, Mr. Tarpey. I'm going to take that paper and pump new life into it. I'm going to give it not only a mouth, but a heart and a pair of hands that will reach out for every man, woman, and child in the Bay Area with a pair of eyes and a penny to pay for it.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. When the famous pioneers came out to the West, they carved their names in history in solid gold and silver, while others built cattle and land empires. But at only 24 years of age, William Randolph Hearst was well on his way to engrave his name forever in the paper dynasty.
Well, here it is, Mr. Hearst. Your first edition.
Well, what do you think of it, Sam?
It's good.
Well, you're not exactly turning handsprings over it.
It's just... Well, the Examiner's on its last legs, Mr. Hearst. You came along just in time for the wake.
What kind of talk is that coming from a good newspaper man like you? This paper isn't dead, not until the presses stop. And I plan to keep them rolling. There are people out there, Sam, hungry for news, starved for excitement. The frightened ones, the lonely ones, the bitter, the rich, the poor. Look at them, Sam. I'll bet only 1 out of 10 have as much as $5 in their pocket. But they all have a penny, the price of Examiner, and that's who we're after, Sam, the people. By the way, I want some map tax.
Map tax? Sure.
What's the current circulation?
Almost 24,000. 16,000 are paid, the others are giveaways.
From now on, there'll be no more giveaways. We'll make them want to buy this paper. Who would you say is the most read columnist in town?
Ambrose Bierce.
Right. And I'm getting him over here with us.
He won't come cheap.
I don't expect him to.
Bierce is a wild man, you know. Doesn't care who he steps on.
But he's honest. He writes it like he sees it. It wasn't too long ago that this whole part of the country was one vast wilderness. It took guts to carve a hunk of civilization out of that. Bierce has guts. And from now on, so does the Examiner.
Yes?
Mr. Bierce? Mr. Ambrose Bierce?
That is correct.
I'm from the San Francisco Examiner.
I'm very sorry. I'm not buying any subscriptions this evening.
I didn't come here to sell. I came here to buy.
Just what do you want, young man? I'm very busy.
I want to speak to you.
I would say that's what you're doing. Now, what is it? My time is valuable.
How valuable, Mr. Bierce? The Examiner will pay you twice what you're getting now to write for us.
If it weren't so tragic, your offer would be funny. I keep it handy.
I sometimes have irate readers of my column breathing fire at my door in the middle of the night. Now, young man, is Mr. Hearst aware of your running around with these vertiginous proposals?
Sorry I didn't introduce myself. I'm William Randolph Hearst. Now let's talk, shall we?
Only 2 days ago, across the bay in Oakland, that eminent merchant of mud, Hiram Higgins, once again succeeded in pulling the wool over his neighbor's eyes by selling the city used and moth-eaten blankets, long since discarded by the Army. On Saturday night, that darling of the social whirl, Mrs. Eustace Montgomery Lamond, presently of Nob Hill, formerly of a doubtful origin as saloon girl in Virginia City, threw a bang-up party for some debut tramps at her plush pink mansion. It is rumored that the eminent equestrian, Kenneth Hodgson, known to us commoners as the saddle bum with the clean shirt, won a vast sum of money from his dearest friends. He ran a horse in the race that was really a ringer, imported for the purpose from Denver. The horse was appropriately named Fleecer. Shame, shame, Kenneth.
Come in.
I sure hope the insurance company doesn't drop us.
Another lawsuit?
2 more. Defamation of character suits again. Kenneth Hodgson, Hiram Higgins.
What happened to you?
Mrs. Eustace Montgomery Lamond. She thought I was Ambrose Bierce. She swings a mean parasol.
Maybe we'll sue her.
Bierce is doing a sensational job, Mr. Hearst, but he's making nothing but enemies for us on Nob Hill.
Good. It's about time they had their ears pinned back. The more screams that go up from Nob Hill, the more cheers will go up from Market Street. And that's where the people are, Sam. Just proves we need more features like Bierce's column. See what you can come up with.
By the way, circulation shot up another 1,000 this week.
Fine.
Excuse me, Mr. Chamberlain. Have you given it any thought?
Now, Miss Sweet, I've told you a dozen times already.
What is it, Sam?
This young lady's been pestering me for a job for 2 weeks. She won't take no for an answer.
Well, she shows determination. It's a novelty in women nowadays. Let's talk to her.
Mr. Hearst, this is Miss Sweet, Winifred Sweet.
Miss Sweet?
How do you do?
I want you to sit down.
Thank you.
So you want a job. What have you done?
Mr. Hearst, I'm really an actress, and I got stranded here 2 weeks ago. That's all I've done since I've been out of school, been on the stage. A showman heard me sing Annie Laurie in a high school play once, and he hired me. Been on the road ever since.
What makes you think you can write for a newspaper?
Well, I gave some of my pieces to Mr. Chamberlain.
They weren't bad. Style's a little unorthodox, strictly a woman's point of view.
A woman's point of view. It might not be a bad idea. Miss Sweet, a writer should write about what he knows best. What do you think you know best?
People, I guess.
What kind of people?
Oh, sales girls, hairdressers, housewives, policemen. Just average, everyday people.
The competition doesn't have a girl reporter, Sam. She could be the answer to that extra feature we're looking for. You've been on the stage, right? You know how to entertain people, how to make them laugh, make them cry. Do you think you could do that in your writing?
Oh, I'm sure I could. I'd write about what they were feeling.
Exactly. Reach out to them. Become one of them. Let them cry on your shoulder. Laugh with them. Get sore with them. Sob with them. Become a sister to them. That's it. Become a sob sister. Put her on, Sam.
You mean I'm hired?
As of this minute.
Oh!
Sam, show her around. That's no good. Well, the name, it's no good for a byline. It'll have to be changed. I have it. It got you started in one business. It can get you started in this one. From now on, you're Annie Laurie.
Annie Laurie.
Sob sister.
Let's go, Sam.
Sam, I want you to rush every available reporter to the fire. The Del Monte Hotel is a landmark, and I want it covered from every conceivable point of view. Hire a special train if you have to, but get everybody there, including the artists. I want them to capture on-spot reactions of the horror, the loss, the tragedy. Now move. Bierce, I want you to try to come up with the cause of the fire. The hotel's background, the famous guests who stayed there, etc.
Fine.
Annie, you hit the human side. Talk to the maids, the janitor, the guests. But give me what they feel.
Yes, sir. The hotel guests watched the fire in stunned silence. But not Margaret McMartin, chambermaid for the Del Monte for over 20 years. Maggie, as they call her, wept openly. The hotel wasn't just a job to her. It was part of her life. And now it was burning, consumed in flames.
The famous Del Monte Hotel in Monterey has burned for 3 days now. And still there is no official cause reported.
Wires, Mr. Hearst. Telegrams from the governor, the mayor, commending the paper on the Del Monte coverage.
They did a great job, Sam. Bierce, Annie, the artist, you too. You put it together in excellent taste.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hearst. Sending that special train to Monterey was an idea. It's never been done before. We've always relied on delayed reports.
Delayed reports are no good, Sam. The world's changing, getting faster. Newspapers have to keep up with what's happening and try to be there to report it. How did this affect circulation?
It shot up to 40,000, all paid.
40,000 out on the streets. In a year, we've more than doubled circulation.
Here's the bill for the train and expenses for the staff. It's pretty high.
Sam, we've doubled circulation. Do you realize what that'll mean when I tell the senator?
So what? So you doubled the circulation. But in that 1 year, the paper shows a net loss of $300,000. It took me 7 years to lose only $250,000.
But, Dad,
Is that how Joe Pulitzer taught you to run a paper? You don't see his New York World in the red.
And he didn't make it a success overnight, either. Look, Dad, there are 40,000 people out there reading the Examiner. 40,000. I've raised the advertising rates, and they're standing in line for this space. We're gaining national recognition, strength, respect.
At $300,000, that kind of respect runs too rich for my blood.
Mr. Tarpey, you helped put my father in office. Tell him the value of the Examiner.
Willie, this is a family thing.
No, it isn't. Dad's a good senator. He's proved himself in Washington, and California needs him there. The Examiner can keep him there.
He's got a point there, Senator.
I don't need a newspaper or anyone else to fight my battles.
You're wrong. They're going to send a strong man up against you next time at bat, and you're going to need the Examiner as much as California needs you.
Is that all?
No. I'm a good newspaper man. I know I am. I have plans, big plans. A newspaper isn't just a business. It's a public servant, a responsibility. People depend on it. Their whole lives are affected by it. It's part of them, and it's all of me.
What do you want from me, Willie?
Another year. Just 12 more months is all I ask, and I'll have it on a paying basis.
All right, Willie. 1 more year.
I want this to run in all the editions tomorrow, Sam. You may have to set the type in asbestos for this one.
Railroad hoax. The Examiner wants to go on record in stating that the railroad combine is reaching into the pockets of the people. You're not serious about this?
Dead serious.
But the railroads, this'll lose us some of our biggest advertisers.
We'll have to risk it.
The railroad people. They're very close friends of your father. The senator will never stand still for this.
I can't help that. I have to do what I think is right by the people. You know what those railroad men are up to.
Sure, everybody does. But they don't put it in writing.
The Examiner does. I've called you here to make an official announcement. This paper belongs to the people. You've heard me say that time and again. The people, San Francisco, the Examiner is declaring war on the railroads.
I've always wanted to do some big game hunting.
Now's your chance. I want the facts, all of them. The deals being made, the backroom meetings. Annie, I want you to find out how the man on the street feels about his pocket being picked. the housewife, the bootblack. I want pictures of the railroad barons as they really are. The first shot is being fired tomorrow. After that, it's all-out war. Get to it. Come in.
It's Mr.
Willie! Are you out of your mind, Willie?
About what?
About this! The senator went right through the roof when he read that.
I know. I've received 3 wires from the senator in as many days.
Well, then, in heaven's name, man, why?
Because that's the way I see it. The people are behind us all the way. We've got a petition demanding that the railroads repay the money they've borrowed.
A petition? What good are a couple of thousand names?
A couple of thousand? There are exactly 194,663. Nobody's going to walk over this town without a cry of protest going up. And that cry is going to come from the Examiner.
Well, you got your neck out a country mile.
They're all voters, Mr. Tarpey. Almost 195,000 of them. You tell that to my father.
I'll tell him. For whatever it's worth, Willie, good luck.
Well, we lost another big account with that last editorial.
Well, it's too late to back off now, Sam. But it is time we gave our readers something a little more pleasant. Any ideas?
Well, it'll be spring soon. We could have Annie do a feature on the silly new fashions.
No, we need something else, something different. What about Sarah Bernhardt? She's touring the United States now.
Yeah, I thought about that, but she won't be in San Francisco for another month.
We'll take San Francisco to her.
Pardon?
Why not? We'll send along 2 of our best feature writers to travel with her. People want to know about Sarah Bernhardt, what she has for breakfast, where she buys her clothes, how she feels about love, politics. They'll eat it up.
But sending 2 writers out on the road to cover a story, that's never been done before. The expense.
You get the story. I'll worry about the expense.
Par ici, madame. Veuillez vous installer, je vous en prie. Et voici les menus. Délicieux souper. Tonight, for the one and only Sarah Bernard, I shall prepare the most magnificent crêpe with a taste admirable. Votre dessert favori, madame?
Yes. But how did you know about it?
I've read it in the paper. Excusez-moi.
They all know you, Miss Bernhardt, and they all love you. San Francisco is yours to wear like another jewel in your tiara.
Monsieur Hurst, your examiner. All those people have read about me? Those nice things Miss Laurie wrote.
These and 200,000 more. And I must thank you, Miss Bernhardt.
Me? Why?
For the thousands of new readers you gave me. The Examiner is the biggest newspaper in all of San Francisco.
I don't care if it is the biggest paper in San Francisco. Look at this balance sheet.
We've got more advertising than we've got the space to handle, and circulation keeps going up. The paper's a success.
Who can afford this kind of success?
But, Senator...
In 2 years, you've managed to go $750,000 in the red. Besides ostracizing me from some of my closest friends. You call that success?
The paper's worth a lot more now than it was 2 years ago.
Well, at least we'll be able to salvage something when we sell it.
Sell it? Sell the Examiner?
It's a losing proposition, Willie.
All I'm asking is for $50,000 working capital to run us a few months, and then it'll finally be on a paying basis.
Willie, you know how I am about making a deal. My whole life, my whole career is based on my keeping my word and being just as firm in making others keep to theirs. It's not just the money, it's a philosophy. We made a deal. I've got to stick to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son.
pretty rough, George.
Deal's a deal.
Well, I guess I better come back later to talk to you about the campaign.
No. Let's do it now.
All right, George. Now, the opposition means to get you out. So this campaign is going to be a lot tougher than the first one. So you better drag out your checkbook, George. I got to skin me a cat. 2 ways.
Well?
They turned us down. No cash, no paper. We got presses, but nothing to print on.
That's it, then. The last edition goes out tomorrow morning. And we put it to bed for good.
Willie? We'll both be out of jobs tomorrow, so I guess I can call you Willie now.
You could have called me that any time you wanted to.
We wanted you to know that if you could have kept the presses rolling, we'd have worked for nothing till things straightened out.
That's a fact.
If there's anything we can do.
You've already done it. Thanks. I'd say the Examiner thanks you, but you are the Examiner. Ambrose, keep that typewriter sharpened. And Annie, you keep 'em sobbing. Thanks to you both. Say, what is this? Been reading too much of your own stuff lately, Annie.
Yeah, I guess so.
Excuse me for barging in like this, but the advertising department seems to be closed.
The editorial department is about to join it.
I got to buy some space.
Sorry we can't accommodate you. We have the space, but no paper to put it on.
Yeah, that's too bad. I've got to start a political campaign, and I'm starting out with a check for $50,000 for newspaper advertising.
50,000? Tarpey? Does the senator know about this?
Not yet, but he will. Don't worry, I'll handle that when the time comes.
Annie, Ambrose, what are you waiting for? Show the nice gentleman to the advertising department.
Right this way, sir.
I didn't recognize you without your beard. What did you do with your reindeer?
We're back in business, Sam. Say, whatever happened to those map tacks I asked you for 2 years ago?
They're right there in that little box.
San Francisco is only the beginning, Sam. The Hearst papers are going to branch out all over the United States. Los Angeles, New York, Boston, Texas. It's only the beginning, Sam. Only the beginning.
William Randolph Hearst was a man of his word. He didn't stop with the San Francisco Examiner, but went on to establish his newspapers throughout the country. And today, his communication services not only include newspapers, but magazines, TV, and radio stations throughout America. Hearst proved he was a pioneer in his own right. And today, his empire is a monument to his courage and determination.
এবার আমরা কার কি টোকেনে লেখা আছে সেটা শুনবো। প্রথমে শুরু করি সাইমাকে দিয়ে।
চাইনিজ।
এবার জিনাত।
গ্রিস।
নিপা।
স্পেন।
এবার উর্মি মাহবুব। পেরু। সাফার
ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন পেয়েছি। ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন এমন একটা কুইজিনের উৎপত্তি বলা যায় ফ্রেঞ্চকে। তো সেক্ষেত্রে আমি একটু কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম যে কোনো দেশীয় ফিশ দিয়ে আমি ফ্রেঞ্চের যে কোনো একটা আইটেম করতে পারবো।
লিনা, দেখি তোমার টোকেনে কি আছে।
মেক্সিকো।
আমি জানতে চাই নসীন, আপনার টোকেনে কি আছে?
থাইল্যান্ড। ও বাবা।
জুয়াইরিয়া।
ইটালি।
অ্যান্ড লাস্ট মৌসুমি।
ইন্ডিয়া।
ইন্ডিয়া। বরাবরই আমি মাছ রান্নাতে একটু দুর্বল, তো এই জন্য মাছের যখন ফিউশন ইন্ডিয়ার সঙ্গে হলো তখন আমার একটু মানে ভয় কাজ করছিল।
জাজেস, আমি তো পুরো বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ করে এলাম মনে হলো, বাট ফিশ কোথায়?
জিনিসটা কভার আপ করার পরে দেখলাম ওখানে 4 টাইপের মাছ ছিল, অ্যান্ড দেখে খুব একটা ডরাইনি, বিকজ মেন্টররা আমাদের অলরেডি ক্লাস নিয়েছেন অ্যান্ড এই দেশি ফুডগুলো নিয়ে অনেক ফিউশন ডিশেস করানো হয়েছে।
এই 4 ধরনের মাছেরই ডিফারেন্ট কাটস ভ্যারাইটিস আছে আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি স্টোরে। আপনাদেরকে আজকে একটা ডিশ প্রেজেন্ট করতে হবে। এছাড়াও আপনার যদি মনে হয় এর সাথে কোনো সাইড ডিশ আপনারা দিতে চাচ্ছেন অর অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট যেটা যায়, সেটা আপনারা আমাদেরকে আজকে প্রেজেন্ট করতে পারেন।
সুবিধার্থে আরেকবার বলে দিচ্ছি, এখানে 4টা মাছ, রুই মাছ আছে, বোয়াল মাছ, ট্যাংরা আর বেলে মাছ। এই 4টা থেকে যার যে দেশ বা কুজিন অনুযায়ী আপনারা রান্না করবেন। আর একটু সহজ করে দেই আপনাদের জন্য, তো অবশ্যই মেন্টার্স আছেন। মেন্টার্সের হেল্প নিয়েই কিন্তু আপনারা আজকে রান্নার পরিবেশন করবেন।
তার জন্য মেন্টার্সদের টাইম দেওয়া হবে আজকে পার পার্টিসিপেন্টসের জন্য 5 মিনিট করে পাবেন।
কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
10, 9, 8, 7, 6 পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে কুকিং ডান করতে হবে, প্লেটিং করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং। সো হাতে সময় একেবারেই নেই। আমি বলবো আরেকটু ফাস্ট করতে হবে সবকিছু, ওকে? পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে, অনলি 5 মিনিটস। সো একদম সময় নেই হাতে, প্লিজ হারি আপ। ফাস্ট ফাস্ট।
ধরে কস্টিংটা চেক করেন।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আমি কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and time's up.
পার্টিসিপেন্টস কেমন লাগলো?
খুবই ভালো লাগলো। তুমি যখন মানে কাউন্ট করছিলে আমার হার্টবিট ফাস্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল।
যেটা ট্যাংরা মাছ দিয়ে করেছেন ডাল দিয়ে, থোড় রান্না করেছেন, সেটাও খুব ভালো লেগেছে। আপনাদের টিম ওয়ার্ক করতে কি কোনো ঝামেলা হয়েছিল?
না।
এটা খেয়ে মনে হচ্ছে যে এটা মোচার কোফতা। ইট টেস্ট লাইক মোচা।
ঢাকার রূপা এবং রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবি টিম ডি চলে আসুন।
আমরা আজকে করেছি মোচার কোপ্তা কারি, বিনি চালের ভাত আর ট্যাংরা মাছ দিয়ে থোড়ের হচ্ছে ঝোল, সঙ্গে ডাল আছে, কাতলি মাছ দিয়েছি প্রোটিনটা একটু বাড়ানোর জন্য, মানে অ্যাড করেছি আর কি।
আপনাদের টিম ওয়ার্ক করতে কি কোনো ঝামেলা হয়েছিল?
না।
ফুড টেস্ট নিয়ে যদি বলি, যেটা কলার মানে মোচাটা দিয়ে যেটা কোপ্তা করেছেন, রাইট? জি। এটাতে আবার কাচকি মাছ দিয়েছেন, খুব সামান্য পরিমাণ দেওয়া আছে। মানে এটার যে কি ফ্লেভার, মানে এটা মালাইকারি মনে হচ্ছে না কি মনে হচ্ছে? মালাই, তার মানে আমি বলছি যে আমার কাছে কি আমি মালাই কোফতা খাচ্ছি না কি খাচ্ছি, কোনো কাচকি মাছের আছে না একটা ফিশি স্মেল থাকে, খুব সামান্য একটু
থোড়ের যে ফ্লেভারটা যেন নষ্ট না
চেয়েছি যে ওইটার পোতপোর বলছে, আবার আমি আবারও মোচা বলি, তো মোচার ফ্লেভারটা যেন ওইটা নষ্ট না হয়, এই জন্য খুব সামান্য একটু দিয়েছি।
ফ্লেভারফুল, খুবই মজা, আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং। আর চালটা তো ভালো লেগেছে। যেটা ট্যাংরা মাছ দিয়ে করেছেন ডাল দিয়ে, থোড় রান্না করেছেন, সেটাও খুব ভালো লেগেছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। হ্যাঁ, ট্যাংরা মাছটা চুজ করাতে আমার খুব ভালো লেগেছে। কাটাটাও ভালো হয়েছে। বগুলি কাটার কিন্তু একটা স্টাইল আছে।
জি ম্যাম, এটা গোল করে কেটে
যদি থাকে তাহলে মানে এটা গলায় লাগে। তো ঝোল করে রান্না করা হয়েছে, ওয়াইজ ডিসিশন ছিল। আর তার সাথে ফিশটাও খুব ভালো গেছে। বাকি দুটো রাইস তো খুবই ভালো লেগেছে। আর আরেকটা আইটেম যেটা ছিল সেটাও ভালো লেগেছে। ভালো।
আমার সবচেয়ে বেশি যেটা ভালো লেগেছে আপনাদের দুটো ডিশে ইজ আপনারা ইউ স্টেড ট্রু টু দ্য ইনগ্রিডিয়েন্টস। এটা খেয়ে মনে হচ্ছে যে এটা মোচার কোফতা। ইট টেস্ট লাইক মোচা। হালকা একটু বিটারনেস আছে, মোচা ইন জেনারেল বিটার হয়, সো ওটা বিটারনেস আছে, বাট ইট মেক্স ইট আপ উইথ দ্য কারি।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
I really like the taste of it. Same goes for this. এটা ক্রাঞ্চিনেসটা উইথ দ্য ফিশ উইথ দ্য ডাল আই থিঙ্ক পারফেক্টলি ব্লেন্ড করছে। দুটো ফুড অনেক মজা।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
কস্টিংটা আরও ডিটেলসে করলে বেটার হতো, বাট ওভারঅল এখান থেকে যতটুকু দেখা যাচ্ছে কস্ট প্রাইস ভার্সেস সেলিং প্রাইস ইজ ওকে। থ্যাংক ইউ, ভেরি গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ। খুব ভালো ছিল।
সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ, দিলারা হানিফ, হানিফের মর্যাদা আপনি রেখেছেন। আজকে এই পর্বের ফিশ ফিউশনের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ডিশ।
স্পোর্টটা কি বলে এটা দেখার জন্য আমরা সবাই উদ্গ্রীব হয়ে বসে আছি, দেখি কি বলে। এবারে ফরিদপুরের প্রতিযোগী সাইমা, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন। আমাদের আজকের সর্বশেষ প্রতিযোগী।
হ্যালো স্যার। হ্যালো ম্যাম। হ্যালো ম্যাম। আমার আজকে ছিল চাইনিজ কুইজিন আর আমি বানিয়েছি জাইউ।
কি ফিশ ব্যবহার করেছে?
রুই ফিশ ভাই।
রুই ফিশ। ট্যাংরার বেলে মাছের কপাল খারাপ, কারো হাতে ধরা পড়েনি।
Chinese fried fish with sweet and sour sauce আর সাথে ভেজিটেবলস গুলো কি? Sorted vegetables garnished with crispy skin.
জি।
প্লেটিংটা নিয়ে আগে বলি, I really like the plating.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Garnishটা adds a lot of value. It's still very crispy. Crispy skin খেতে এমনি মজা লাগে. Star of the dish would be the sauce. The sauce is too good. Overall, অনেক মজা।
থ্যাংক ইউ। শেফ সব বলে দিয়েছে, আমি একটা কথাই বলবো, খুবই ভালো। ওয়াও, থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
সেম সেম।
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ, দিলারা হানিফ, হানিফের মর্যাদা আপনি রেখেছেন। তো আজকে এই পর্বের ফিশ ফিউশনের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ডিশ থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কস্টিংও পারফেক্ট আছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। ওয়াও ওয়াও ওয়াও।
সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। দর্শক, আজকের ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে স্কোরিং এর পালা। প্রথমেই নওগাঁর জুয়াইরিয়া। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 27.4 আউট অফ 30। এবারে নওশিন বরিশালের, দেখি স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 29.4 out of 30. Congratulations. এবারে আমার মিতা রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবির, ইন্ডিয়ান কুজিন তিনি রান্না করেছিলেন, দেখি তার স্কোর কত। 27.8 out of 30. এবারে রাজশাহীর লীনা, দেখে নেই স্কোর কত হলো। 24 out of 30. এবার আমি চলে যাব ফরিদপুরের সাইমার কাছে। গত পর্বে খুব ভালো একটা ডিশ আপনি বানিয়েছিলেন, দুর্দান্ত ছিল প্লেটিং। আজকেও আপনার ফুড খেয়ে প্রত্যেক বিচারক খুব প্রশংসা করেছেন এবং দিলারা হানি পূর্ণিমা বলেছেন আজকের বেস্ট রেসিপি। সো স্কোরটা কি বলে এটা দেখার জন্য আমরা সবাই উদ্গ্রীব হয়ে বসে আছি, দেখি কি বলে। 29.4 out of 30. নওশিনের সঙ্গে টাই হয়ে গেল। সাইমা এবং নওশিন দুজন টাই করেছে 29.4। এবারে কুমিল্লার সাফায়াত, আপনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। 28.6 out of 30. Congratulations সাফায়াত। এবারে কুষ্টিয়ার জিনাত, দেখি স্কোর কত। 16.6 out of 30. এবার আমি চলে যাব চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুবের কাছে। উর্মি মাহবুব, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো। 26.4 out of 30. এবারে ঢাকার নিপা সামহাও একটু অস্থির রয়েছে আমার কাছে মনে হয়, এবং যেরকম একটা ভালো পারফরমেন্স আমরা আশা করেছি সেই পারফরমেন্সটা পাচ্ছি না নিপার কাছ থেকে। সো আজকেও পারফরমেন্স খুব একটা ভালো হয়নি। স্ক্রিনে একটু চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আজকের স্কোর কত। 17.8 out of 30. নট গুড। আজ ছিল আমাদের থার্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ, ফিশ ফিউশনের প্রথম দিন।
What were you doing here? Tôi không tin anh à, sao nhót. Okay, busy. Giang he bin. Hungary không đi ăn. Xong rồi. Jun hả? Cái gì vậy Bri? Mày nhon. Kinh lắm. Giang Tê Su. Easy peasy. Cô ấy bị nổ. Ngoài kia bao la thế giới, nhưng trong anh thế giới chỉ là em. Ok, 1 triệu x nhót. Chúng mày đánh tao. Chúng mày đánh tao. Mày là hơi yếu ạ. Cái gì? Nhà thằng ra mà lít rank ở lỡ lừa rồi. Vì lặng im sẽ giết chết con tim. Ui. Không ăn thua nhỉ, không ra nhỉ. Không ra tướng vậy. Ta cho thầy đi nhanh lên. Trời ơi. Cái giáp mà, giáp của phiêu ra tầng kìa. Mất luôn. Chitana này, đẹp á, mấy con này đẹp thế ta. Moria. Đẹp. Một sơ từng cái nhỏ. Finally. Ngập luôn ấy, chất chơi người rơi. Ôi sợ cái gì. Trái tim em ra là dòng máu lông để yêu anh. Bẹp. Đau chúa. Bẹp. Đừng có khinh con xích nha Bri. Hẹt. Ok. Gọi 3 tiếng luôn đi. Ui. Không cắt. Ai thi. Ui. Kinh khủng. Bắn. Mày đứng trên đấy, mày tỉa xuống, xuống. Mày cứ đứng trên mày tỉa xuống đi, nhóc ác. Đây rồi, bót ra. Mày